initiative, Mrs. Allison Probst. She was chosen from 2,000 applicants to be awarded the Cincinnati Presidential Scholarship from the University of Cincinnati, where she attended the DAAP program and graduated from magna cum laude with a degree in fashion design. In 2013, Asha started as one of the 15 competitors on the show Under the Gun, hosted by Project Runway mentor Tim Gunn. Despite the challenges and intense competition, on the 13th episode, Asha successfully got to showcase her collection at the finale and placed third. At this time, we will watch a clip from Under the Gun featuring Asha on the Lifetime channel.
Is inspired by if Queen Nefertiti was reincarnated and living in Harlem. So this is a piece of me. I hope you guys enjoy it. This collection is exactly what I wanted. It's perfect. It's amazing. I have no regrets about it. And it looks beautiful. I'm in love.
Usual suspects.
Thank you. You're best friend forever. Like, I'm so glad I got here with you.
It's so exciting to be standing next to Asha, watching her collection come down the runway, because I can feel how accomplished she is, and I know her excitement to be sharing this with the world.
Myself on TV. That's a lie. It really does. But thank you all for having me here today. I'm so excited to be back at St.Ursula. When Ms. Toylan and Ms. Probst asked me to come back, I said, first off, of course, I'm honored, and I always love to see my St.Ursula girls. And when they told me that the theme of the day was Make It Happen, I thought, this is actually perfect. I could speak to you guys all day on how to make it happen, literally. So I'm going to expect Toy to give me the heads up. You guys can give me like a little, cut action or play the music or something if I talk too long, because I'm sure you guys are ready to get out of here soon. But make it happen. Those 3 words have always been a major part of my life. As you guys have seen, that I just came off of Project Runway Under the Gun, and if you know anything about Project Runway or Tim Gunn, his famous saying is make it work. And it's so appropriate for this assembly. I know, right? The snap? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that has always been a reoccurring theme in my life. So to give you a little bit of background about how I'm standing here today, one of my biggest blessings in life was being born to Pam Charles Daniels. And I didn't know that this was actually a feminist assembly, but I'm so excited that you guys are celebrating feminism. But I was raised by 2 amazing feminists. My dad, especially, being an amazing feminist. I don't even think that he would consider himself a feminist, but I think now he knows that he is one. But he raised my sister and myself to, he raised my sister and myself to always believe that anything we set our mind to, we could accomplish. Now, some people might think that that kind of approach to life and to a career is naive. And in a way, it can be. But if you know that you have to work hard to get where you want to go in life, then that's actually one of the smartest approaches that you can have to accomplishing any goal. So make it work. So part of what my parents really strived when we really strive for us to have is a good education. Growing up with them, I never really felt the weight of who I was on paper, ever. So I never felt like I was at a disadvantage being a woman, being an African American, being from where my family is, class-wise. I never had any clue about any of that. I just always thought, you know, if there's a competition, I'm gonna do it better than you. And I really took that to heart. So it's kind of perfect that I went to St.Ursula Academy. As you guys all know, I'm sure you have a few teachers that ride you really hard, who have you staying up really late, writing perfect 5-paragraph essays, right? Which we love. That's the one thing that I will always say, I can kill a 5-paragraph essay. But being at St.Ursula, having those teachers that ride you, that you probably at some point, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, kind of hate, right? You guys have a few teachers like that. But I can tell you, standing here, years after graduating from St.Ursula Academy, I have a special love for those teachers. Every long night that I spent, all of that prepared me for the work that I am doing now and have done in my career. After leaving St.Ursula Academy, as you so nicely put it, I went to the University of Cincinnati's SAT program, which is also a very, very challenging program. But going to UC was kind of my first encounter with negativity as far as what you can do with your career. So I knew I wanted to be a fashion designer. I knew that I wanted to have my own line. I didn't know how I was going to get there, but I knew that I could accomplish it if I just worked hard enough. So at the University of Cincinnati, I did have faculty and staff that, you know, told me, you're dreaming a little too big, you need to come back down to earth. You know, there's no way that a girl from Cincinnati can go to New York, work at Marchesa, get to meet and work with Georgina Chapman. Okay, so people who are not fashion people, Marchesa is a couture house. It's kind of like the height of fashion, especially for a girl like me. I love couture. So there are tons of people who gave me reasons why I couldn't accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. There are tons of statistics out there that will tell you you have a greater chance of getting struck by lightning than accomplishing what you want to out of life. But I am here to tell you the only person that can actually tell you what you can and can't do is yourself. And I really believe that. I know that people say that all the time, and it might be kind of cliche, but I am standing here as living proof of that. Everyone that told me that I couldn't do those things that I have accomplished thus far in my career, it is my favorite thing running into them later in life. And I have ran into just about every person that ever told me, you know, fashion might be too difficult for you, I think that this is out of your league, you're not going to get on Project Runway under the gun, you know, all those people I have ran into at Kroger or the mall, and it is my favorite thing in the world because they all say, I watch every episode and I cheered you on. So I want to really, if you get nothing else out of what I have to say, is to find what you love in life. I truly believe that God put everyone here for a reason, and each one of us has a special uniqueness that we can make a career out of. So figure out what it is that you're passionate about in life. Find a support system. Find those teachers that want you to stay up late and are making your life a living hell, because those are the people that see the potential in you. And I've met a ton of people from all walks of life, and what we have here at St. Ursula is really a unique thing. Never take it for granted. Talk to some people who go to other high schools or who have a different experience than we have. They don't have people that have pressed them in life or who have told them, I see beyond what you see for yourself. So, okay, everyone next week is going to be giving apples to the teachers that are really hard on you, right? So be thankful for those people. Be thankful for the parents you have in your life who believe in your dreams and who want you to accomplish your goals. Once you have a goal, find a way to get there. You have to have a plan A, a plan B, C, you know, if you have to go through the alphabet twice, you need to have that many plans in place. If you can't get into the front door of where you want to go in life, go get a ladder, get a rock, you know, break a window on the second floor and climb on in. But there's always a way to get to where you want to get in life. And I'm living proof of that. Like I said, I kind of come from humble beginnings, which I wasn't aware of at the time, you know, growing up. I thought I had everything that everyone else had. But my parents were amazing. And if you have parents that really press you to push yourself and to accomplish your goals, thank them for that. And surround yourself with people like that. And my final thought that I will leave you guys with is that at the beginning of this assembly, it kind of lines up perfectly with what I wanted to say to you guys. There are so many people that have sacrificed for us to even have the opportunity to go to school, to vote, to dream big. And I always felt like I owed it to my parents, to my ancestors, to the women that fought for us to have the right to sit at the same table as men, to all of these people that have really fought for us to be, in these seats and go to school here, at amazing school. You owe it to them to make something of yourself, and to follow a goal, and to chase it vigorously, and to not let people tell you why you can't get there. You owe it to yourself, more than anybody, to chase your dreams. You only have one life, and I've also seen, in the fashion industry, I've met people who say, you have such a fire about you, I don't know why you're so brave, which I wouldn't necessarily consider myself brave, except for the fact that I am chasing after my goals. But I've seen a ton of people who have let those dreams go. So you owe it to yourself to follow those dreams, and you owe it to, whether you know it or not, there are little ones watching you. It might be your little sister, it might be someone in your neighborhood, but I have seen this come to fruition for myself. People that I didn't even know were watching me and wanting me to go. People that are like, go, chase your dream, go on Project Runway, figure out a way to start your own collection. And those kids are watching you, ladies. So I'm excited to see what you guys do to change the world. I'm excited to see you guys chase your dreams so that the next generation can say, you know what, this girl did what I want to do. So I can do it, and I can take it a step further. So I say pay it back to the people that came before us and pay it forward to the next generation. And I think that we're going to have an amazing, you guys are like ready to get out of here. Y'all like, all right. But thank you so much for having me today. That's my little spiel. Let me say one more thing. It's my boyfriend sitting in the front row. We always have this debate. You guys, we always have this debate. He's a St. X grad. I always tell him, you know what, you're lucky because you go to the best all-male high school in Cincinnati. But we all know that we are very blessed to be here at the best high school in Cincinnati.
Invite to the show, invite.
Thank you so much.
Asha.